Hey guys, Roger Alvarado here with another real breakdown review. Today we are going to give you the real breakdown of 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Okay guys, so I actually saw this movie a few days ago. I don't know if you've seen my other videos where I mentioned that I was trying to watch all the Oscar-nominated films for Best Picture in one day. I actually did. I watched about 4 movies. I wasn't able to do the review of this one immediately after because I had to go to another showing in order to watch all of them. So I'm doing it now. So I've had a few days to marinate into, the movie. So starting off, I gotta say, no spoilers. Not gonna give away any spoilers because I want to encourage you guys to go see these movies. If you do end up finding them interesting from what I say in the reviews. This is 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. It's a very, very small known, not a very well known film. It didn't get a huge marketing push. It's more of an indie film, lower budget. It's got some pretty big names in it though, but it is nominated for Picture of the Year for the Oscars, which is why I went to go see it. And so my initial thoughts, let me just tell you that, man, this movie is like, if movies could punch you in the face, this is what this is. This movie is crazy. There are so many things going on in this movie in a good way, though. I walked out of this thinking, holy crap, that was a story and a million other stories. It all went well, though. Like it makes, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, it was all over the place, blah, blah. No. There was just so much going on. So much happens in this movie that it's kind of like, holy crap, I can't believe I just watched that. I'll say off the bat right now, though, it is a rated R movie. It's got quite a lot of heavy language, but that's the environment of the film. That's kind of like what that part of Missouri is like, at least from what I've been told. So I definitely recommend you guys to go see the trailer if you're not sure. If this is going to be a movie that you're going to want to watch or not. So go check it out and you'll see kind of what I'm talking about. My initial thoughts are that, holy crap, this is a powerful film. It's very powerful. It talks about a lot of topics that are not people don't really want to talk about. I don't want to say political topics. It doesn't really talk about politics, but it talks about rape. It talks about police brutality, racism, and not in the ways that you think. It's not like pushing it on you. It's not like overbearing, but it talks about them in a way that really makes you think. So without giving any spoilers, I can say that the messages get sent across successfully. I walked away from this film thinking about a lot of things. So that's part of some of the things that I liked about the film. The amount of different storylines that we got, and so many things happen. You got some guys that you think are bad, but they actually end up being good, and some guys that are good that actually end up being bad. And it's like, the main thing though that I can say of this film is that it is so realistic. It is like a real life story. I'm actually not sure if this movie is based on a real story, but it felt like it was. It felt like I was watching something that someone actually did, and I could have seen actual footage of this somewhere. I don't think it necessarily was. The acting in it is very, very powerful. Woody Harrelson is in it. He plays a pretty pivotal role. But the main role, I can't remember her name right now, but she does a phenomenal job. Her role is a very powerful one. And so essentially, a lot happens in this movie. There are a lot of ups and downs, and I will say that this film does not end the way that I think that anyone thinks it will. Because they do kind of tease you, and like I said, no spoilers, but they do kind of tease you into a certain direction of like, oh, it might end this way, and then it doesn't end up ending that way. But in the end, I think it still is an ending that people are going to walk away from thinking, okay, yeah, I can live with that ending. It wasn't a bad ending, but it definitely wasn't what everyone was expecting or wanting. But at the end of the day, we were okay with it. Yeah, one of the things that I didn't really like about this film, I can't say that there was anything that I was really like, didn't like that, take it out. I think maybe there were some sequences or maybe a few characters that maybe necessarily weren't necessary, but that's really nitpicking. I mean, for the most part, every single character is essential to this film. There were one or two that I was like, what's the point of having this guy there or this chick there? And there were some times where, I mean, I can't barely even think of any times where it was kind of slow or boring. every single scene is kind of leading towards something else. Like I said, there's a lot of storylines going on here. There's a lot of roles of people that are doing things left and right, and it all kind of comes to an end. That's kind of actually one thing that I really liked about the film, was that most of the storylines come to an end. Not all of them, but like all these other side storylines, they have a purpose, they have a meaning, and they come to a conclusion, which is something, you know, as a storyteller or a lover of stories, is something very important. So yeah, the acting in this is very strong. I do think, like I mentioned earlier, since it is a smaller indie movie, not a lot of people know about it. You know, it doesn't have action-packed scenes or sequences. I mean, there are actually some action-packed sequences. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna completely disregard what I just said. There is some action. There are explosions. Most people would like this, I would say. The only thing that might turn some people off is, like I said, it touches on some particular topics that maybe not everyone is comfortable talking about. So those things, you know, I would caution. So that's why I recommend you to watch a trailer. Watch a trailer and you get an idea of what this movie is going to be about and whether you think it's going to be something that you want to go see. As far as the Oscar contention goes, I don't know if any of the actors or actresses are nominated for this. I'm sure the lead is. I forget her name, but yeah, she did a phenomenal job. It is nominated for Best Picture, and let me tell you, it is up there for me. After watching most of these films, I can tell you that it is in my 1 or 2 spot for Best Movie of the Year. It's just every single moment, bam, bam, something happening, boom, boom, it's hitting you left and right. Like I said, if this movie could punch you, it would. So definitely entertaining, and I think it's powerful but entertaining at the same time. That's kind of the combo you're getting. You're getting hit by entertainment and powerful messages. So yeah, I would definitely say check it out. It's a limited release, so it might not be, it might be a wide release, but it's only out for now for the Oscar push. So if you might have to look around to try and find and go see it, it might come out on DVD or Netflix later. Definitely check it out if you just, happen to be curious. The name is kind of misleading. I mean, the name 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is really long, and you're like, what the hell is that about? I know that's what my reaction was, but the story is worth watching. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. If you can go check it out, go check it out. It actually is worth the $10. I'm going to say that if you pay the 10, 12, full pay of the ticket, then it's definitely worth it. So, so that has been the real breakdown for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I will see you guys next time. Peace.